say congratulations to you, Nadine. I've put on many, many, many events, and this has been one of the most heartfelt events I've ever been to, much less spoke at, so thank you for that opportunity. But for those of you that haven't put on events, there's a lot of work. It takes months and months and months, not only putting them together, but promoting and all that, bringing the speakers together and speaker contracts and follow-up. And you did such a great job with all the follow-up and all the emails. How many of you, I miss her emails, yeah, right. So I just really want to say congratulations. And what I got out of it, because a lot of times speakers don't stay at events, and I've promoted events, and I know how that is, so I always stay and promote and support any event that I'm speaking at, and I always get something. And so I was telling my group that because recently I just launched a Christian Women Speakers movement, which is going to be a global, worldwide movement, I've been under some spiritual attack. And so someone recently had told me the 27th of this month is going to be the worst day of your life. You need to just stay in bed, don't go anywhere, don't do anything. And I went, I'm speaking! I can't do that! I'm speaking! I can't do that! And I tell you, I just made a conscious choice to say, I don't believe that. I'm not buying it. I'm not letting it in. What?
That was your ego, maybe.
I don't know. It was the devil. It was the devil trying to keep me from people like Dennis, right? And all Dana and all of you beautiful souls and the sisters. The sisters, I love you. You are good. You are just my kindred spirit. I know we were together before, and this is such a blessing to walk in here and have all of you here. And I told my group, I said, I felt like God was hugging me and embracing me this entire weekend. And so thank you for creating the space and for inviting me to be a part of it. Good job.
Je voudrais bien vous dire que c'était une occasion formidable. J'espère que la prochaine fois, ça va être mieux. Et je suis vraiment content. Et j'espère que toi aussi.
Wow.
Okay? So, alors.
That's awesome.
And for my next presentation, I'm going to do it in French.
No.
But I'll just say in English a little bit about what I said. I just said that I really want to thank you for putting this on, much like what we've heard here. I think this is an incredible opportunity, and us Canadians, we need to rock this place, right? But I do want to say I appreciate it, and I think that this was a really fun weekend. I'm sure everybody will agree, and one that we won't soon forget, right? And also the beginning of some incredible things to come, I'm sure. So I want to thank.
I was not supposed to be here this weekend, Nadine. I greatly appreciate the fact I was, because where I was going to go was definitely much different and not as good as what I got here. What I learned here was I get to redo everything I've already thought of just doing. I get to go home and actually look at the vision of what I want to do, create it. And like I told my team, I'm going to actually not just create it in my mind, but I'm going to do vision boards. So then I can go back and figure out what the system is I need to get that to happen, and the marketing I need to make happen. Everything they had this weekend was like a 101 and above on how to do a business. So I was very excited and very happy.
What is the number one action tomorrow?
Go home and do the vision board.
The vision board tomorrow.
Yes, actually tonight. I'll be home time tonight.
Yes.
No, it's incredible to see the diversity of different leaders here, and to understand that it's like a recipe, right? You have all the different ingredients here. She did an incredible job of pulling together quite the recipe. And for me, my action steps are, because I work with a lot of clients and helping them do the things that I haven't done in my own company yet. In the sense of strategies and systems and processes and making sure it's duplicatable what I'm doing, because I'm only one person and then my partner is one person, and between the two of us we do all the consulting for our clients. So it's not, I haven't put the systems in place to be able to duplicate. And so I'm going to be working with you guys, because there's so many. I mean, I look around, and the ones that I've talked to, and everyone that presented, it's like, yeah, I could use some branding, some marketing improvements, and learning from different people and growing and getting coaching, and also learning to do some speaking and things, beginning to do the things that I know need to be done. So the action steps are to begin to work with the successful people that are here, because it really did come together as an incredible recipe with all the ingredients here. So thank you so much. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
from the motorcycle ride. My next steps, but you know, it's huge. And I had a great conversation with Dana, is how I really react to fear. And so what came to me was my new thing, I'm going to start to meditate a little bit more and to really be able to relax into fear and not just get all wound up. So I really appreciate you having us experience that, because I think if somebody talked to me for 10,000 hours about it, I would not have gotten it unless I physically experienced it. So that's what these experiential events are so great for. So I really acknowledge you for taking a leadership stand, stepping out and being the first woman to do something like this. And I definitely want to follow in your footsteps. So thank you so much.
I'm just going to gush over Nadine. But I'm married to an amazing bride who's actually fluent in Francais. She gets accused of being French-Canadian because she speaks it so well, and bright and speaking, all that stuff. But the one thing she taught me was, she says, Evan, you have to understand, in order to speak French, some of you bilingual people get it, you have to be able to think in French. And it's a total different deal. It is totally different. So some of you get on her about her accent and this and this. So just her being so new to the language and being able not only to speak in public, but to articulate, as in words of art, her message in English, thinking primarily from a French person, then going into English, that is like astronomical. And so we're spoiled Americans, we're just like, everyone speaks English, come on, get with it. But to see her do that and to be in this presence, you know, talking to someone is one thing, but to be the face and the voice and to put yourself in that position, again, I'm just letting you know how difficult that is. I can barely think in English, let alone two languages. So just more props for Nadine.
I basically, we actually had never even met.
No?
And we just connected. She was on my radio show a few times, and she started talking about her idea. I said, let's do a JV, you know? And she started talking about her idea, and I go, I'm in, I'm behind that. And she was, to her heart, I mean, I didn't even know her, but I knew her. And she so awesomely wanted to help and create this amazing event, so I jumped in to help her. And basically, she's done everything. And she gets all the credit. Because I told her, I'm traveling, I'm speaking, I'm on the road, I'm not going to be able to help you as much as I can. And she pulled a lot of this all by her good self. And I really want to thank you for this blessing, because this has really been an amazing beginning of a beautiful event that will continue on and help tons of people.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you again. I know we've been praising you a lot. But for me, I think this is kind of a birthing of me getting out and get back on the speaking field, and I appreciate every single one of you here. There's just like the brain power, the love, the wisdom that's in this room is fantastic. You put on an incredible event that, like in our little group there just a minute ago when we talked about the experience, what I said is that we got on a bike and rode a bike 160 miles an hour together, and that's an experience and a memory that I'll never forget, and I probably will never do that again. Right? But so because of that, there's like a little bit of a different bonding experience, and everyone who knows me knows I've been to hundreds and hundreds of events, so you put on an event that cannot be topped. So I want to say, hail to you. Thank you very much.
But you know what? My event, I'm bringing that all around the world. So when I will propose you to come to Phillip Island, Australia, Spain, France, maybe you would change your mind and you will go there right on the bike again.